All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to the Hot Seat, your Thursday night addiction. I don't know why that snuck up on me. I'm the one who's in control of it, but son of a bitch.
Hashtag rookie move.
No, actually, this one was my fault. This is my fault. It wasn't my YouTube this time. It was my phone because I'm watching the Facebook feed on the phone. God damn it. All right, so let's try it again. Welcome to the Hot Seat, your Thursday night addiction. Thank you all for being here. Whew. You know, you think after a year or two of doing this crap, I'd have it down right, but man, I'm a straight rookie every time. All right, so we have a great guest tonight. We have Eric from Camp House BBQ in the house. Can I get a let's get it one time, please?
One time, let's get it warmed up, guys. Let's get it going, guys. I appreciate it.
Let's get it. All right, Kent, say hi to the people and set my super shot price, please.
Do you have to work tomorrow? Do you have to go to the office, or
I actually do. I have to go to the office. I have to work. Saucy Senoritas, I see you in there. Yeah, I actually have to work tomorrow, so let's not try to give me belligerent.
Where's Hobo when I need him? Never mind, 25. 25
is your price tonight. Appreciate you guys. Whoever donates, it does help out the channel, and we love you for it. So, Kent, how you feeling today, man? You told me you had a long day at the office.
Yeah, it was a long day at the office, but it's all better now. Got my, mainlining my Thursday night addiction, so we should be good.
All right. Okay, I want to shout out our people in the chat. We have our moderators in there. Keith Bettag is always keeping score. Smoky Joe's Pit BBQ's in there. Hobo Nichol BBQ is in there. Sarge already dropped the super chat in there.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's see here. Dan from SmokeyGoodness. I think that's all our Josh the cooking cop. We'll have to have him on and we can talk about why his channel name changed. All right, TNT BBQ, I see you in there. Russell's in there. Let's see here. Jacqueline and Dad. Mega Fred Zeppelin's in there. Mega Fred, give it up. Give the horns for Mega Fred. Bushy Beto, Grill Sergeant again with the super shot. We got you, buddy. Pickles BBQ's in the house. Peyton's in the house. Texas Barbecue Chapter, which we'll be talking about. Javon, how you doing? Let's see here. Oto's Barbecue. Jimmy was shaking, brother. Here's Brappy Barbecue. See Big Cat 305, Rick's Barbecue and Specialties. Big Rome's in the house. Chef Johnny, what's up, my brother? I appreciate you coming in here. Moderators, go ahead and share Johnny's new channel if you want to get in there. Let's see here. Frag Daddy, appreciate you being here. Chicken Fried Barbecue, Sir Williams in there. WC John, I see you in the Facebook feed. Thank you for being here. Comparison Cooking, Never Trust a Skinny Chef. Shane's in there. Oh, Johnny Maggs, one of our other moderators in there. What's going on? I think I said Kevin Lockett. David Balderas, appreciate you being here. Cuff and Stuff, thank you. Suburban Barbecue, the best YouTube creator who hasn't made one video is in the house. Thomas, how you doing? Another moderator, LeprakonTV is in there. Man, everybody is coming out to see Eric, and I love it. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Hey, it's going to be a great night. We're going to have a good time. If I missed you on the first round of shout-outs, I will catch you on the next one. LT and Delana, I see you guys. Thank you so much. Saucy Senoritas, right on. Joey B's in the house. What's going on? All right, Eric, I want you to take a moment, say hi to the people. Floor is yours.
Hey, guys. Once again, I want to thank CJ and Kent for allowing me to be a part of this show. Like I said, it's a very humbling experience. Like I said, coming from my channel, I'm a pup on the porch. Like I always tell everybody, I'm a small channel. It's but it's truly a humbling experience to be a part of this. And I also want to thank Rick, my manager from Tecate in Mexico, for allowing me to he gave me the floor and said who would like to see on the hot seat, and he went ahead and helped me out. So once again, I want to appreciate everybody that's in this chat. A lot of these people that you named are really good supporters, and everybody in this channel, in this chat right now, CJ especially, and Kent, a bunch of support in here. And like I said, as soon as I came into my channel, like I said, maybe about a year, everybody opened up to me, and it's been awesome to me thus far. So I really want to appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate both of y'all for all the love and support, and let's get it.
Right on, right on. I think you need to hit that after every shot. So speaking of shots, we have 3 because Grill Sergeant dropped that 25 in there. Kris, what's up? I see you. How you doing, man? Stephanie Jimenez, how you doing? What's up, YouTube freaks and barbecue peeps, or the other way around? I always mess that up. Jan from McClellan's in the house. Avenger, Mike, what's going on? Smoking Bears. All right, let's get that first shot. Let's get it for Grill Sergeant. The Tom's Food Factory, thank you for the double. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, Dutch. Appreciate it. Northeast Beast will flow. Cajun watching. I said Uncle Steve Shakes in there. Who else did I get? If I missed you, I missed you. I'm sorry. We'll catch you the next one. Smoking Mary's Rack is in the house. Lovely something or other. I'm not drinking out of a Dixie cup, but maybe I think they'd find it funny if I said I'm drinking out of a Pixie cup because they're never mind. You know I love the kitchen queers. Let's see here. Who else we got? Scott, Backwoods Gourmet Channel. What's going on, brother? All right, let's get that other shot poured. We'll start. Let's get a second one in, and then we'll take a breather.
Do we need to get it on this one?
Yes, yeah, we gotta get it, man.
Every shot, I'm gonna vouch to every shot. We're gonna have a get it.
Every shot, get it.
All right, guys.
In for the grill. Scotty Two Hotties in there. All right, let's get it.
Cheers.
I love it.
Woo.
Woo.
It
only burns a little. Oh, good Lord. All right. Excuse me. Woo. Now I think I need to slow down this shot, man. It's going like crazy.
Straight out for Kent right here.
What is that?
Texans, Bulls on the proud. Houston Texans.
Houston, Texas.
Just saying.
All right. Tom, we owe you one. Papa C's Barbecue and Kitchen. How you doing, brother? All right. Lovely Lisa, I think I got you. I think we're good. You ready to go? Eric, are you ready for the hard-hitting questions, brother?
Ready. Let me have them.
All right. Where are you from? Where you live? Where'd you grow up? Where you reside? All that good stuff.
So I am from a small town in Southwest Texas. You could say I'm about an hour 50 maybe southwest of San Antonio. Small town called Asherton, Texas. Population about 1,500 on a good day if everybody answers their door when the census comes. But born and raised here, where I pick up my my cooking background was through my dad. You know, a bunch of this we did back in the day. You know, when I was younger, running around, and he was barbecuing. I said, now I took it to the next level. But like I said, I was born and raised Southwest Texas. That's where a lot of my cooks have that. I guess you could say the Hispanic infused to it, you know, even when it comes to brisket or ribs or anything like that. But like I said, born and raised Southwest Texas, Asherton, Texas. Went to school about 8 miles away because we consolidated because we're such a small town to Carrizo Springs High School. So graduated a Wildcat and been doing this about a year so far on my channel. And what I do for a living, I'm in the oil and gas industry.
Right on, right on. Well, that's another question, so we'll get back to that. I see Eastwood Farms is in there. Sorry if I missed you. Backwoods Gourmet Channel Scott, I think I got you on that round. Chicken Fried Barbecue, Sir William is in the house. What's up, Bill? How you doing, buddy? All right, guys, real quick before I go to the next question, if you're not subscribed to our wonderful guest, click the link down below. His link is in there. Make sure you get a subscribe on him. Check him out. Same with any of Kent or myself. If you're not subscribed, get there. And if any of our moderators in the chat or anybody else in the chat, there's a lot of great channels in there. Make sure you're with them too. Speaking of a lot of great channels, we have the Godfather. T-Roy Cooks is in the house. T-Roy,
yes. Thank you for your presence.
Appreciate you being here, big guy, man. I can't wait for next month to give you a big old bear hug. That's right, boys and girls. I'm heading out to Texas next month. My Christmas gift for Mr. CJ. I'm going to get me a real cowboy hat, get some shit kickers, and we're going to do the dang thing, man. So it's going to be a good time. Miss Booger's in the house, one of our other wonderful moderators. Let's see here. Dan's Outdoor Cooking. Dan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you in there. Appreciate you all being here. All right, we have 70 watching right now. What a turnout, especially for this good-looking man. I appreciate it. Big Frog Barbecue Cooking. What's up? How you doing, buddy? All right. Next question. Let's talk about family life, wife, kids, dog, cat, iguana. What do you got, man?
So I've got 5 kids, 4 girls, 1 boy. Of course, I'm happily married to my wife. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 goats. It should be 8, but one's gonna be a video next week, so that one doesn't count. And then we got 1 pony down this way on the other pin. We've got 3 show lambs and 3 show goats in this back pen, and then we got 22 rabbits in the rabbit hutch back there, show bunnies, and so we're pretty busy house over here. Oh, and some chickens.
Right on, right on. All right, well, let's take our other shot that we owe Tom, and then Texas Barbecue Chapter just dropped a $24 super chat in there. So cheers for it. Uncle Steve said put some thick meat on that goat. Yep. So cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Get it. Oh, it's gonna be a good night.
It's gonna be a long night, boys. Woo! I'm glad I went and bought me a freshie this morning. Or this
afternoon. Oh, there you go. I'm getting low on this Crown. I need to grab another bottle. Luckily, I have a shit.
Just reach over your right shoulder. You got something back there.
I was gonna say, I think I have enough in there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Oh my goodness, whew, it's gonna be a long one. Let's see here. Okay. Anyway, all right. What's your real job besides YouTube creator extraordinaire?
So my real job. So I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. So what I do during my steady normal job, I'm in the oil and gas industry. I'm a lease operator down here and taking care of all these wells for a production company. And then during hunt season, I'm a part-time hunting guide. So we kind of work schedules like 7 days on, 7 days off. So during hunting season, I got I got 2 ranches that I guide. One's for deer hunting, one's for exotics and hog hunters. So normally during the hunting season, I'll get off of the oil field and then I'll go to the ranch and work 2 hunts and then come back to the oil field and then go back and forth until probably late March when we get done with hog hunting. And then I'll get the summer off and just do oil field and then do it back again come dove season.
Wow, dude, that's insane. Do you, is that what the pictures I was seeing on Facebook? You said the clients were happy with you took them out.
Yeah, we went deer hunting, yes, sir.
Right on. Let's see what's new barbecues in the house. What's up, Kenneth? Guys, we just got $100 super shot from Mike Montoya, SoCal in the house. Let's get get it one more time.
Hold on,
this is gonna get us through Barbecue Chapter. Tom's Food Factory with another 50 in there.
Wow.
Good Lord, man, you're bringing out the money tonight, there, Eric.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah, babe.
I'm pretty sure Tom might have got his tax return back already. The way he's dropping the
coins. Oh my gosh! What's up, Dawgfatha's Barbecue in the house? All right, let's get it. You ready?
Right, get it. Oh my God.
Good Lord. Guys, thank you. I want to say we're going to try to owe you the 6 shots, but I don't know. Them multi-layered shots are, we may have to take some big drinks. Otherwise, we're not getting through the show.
Oh, man.
Cooking with CJ buys all the meat in Texas. Yeah, right.
There you go.
Y'all gonna be fired, drink fuckers. Thanks a lot, Hobo. Appreciate it. Uncle Steve Shake said it'll be a quick show tonight. Let's see. Miss Booger wants overtime pay. Stone Mountain Barbecue. He's late for the party. Never late. Glad you're here. Dave's Brapping got timed out for summer. Bubba K, how you doing, brother? Good to see you in there. Oh man, is it hot? I mean. Or is it just a multitude of quick shots already?
I don't even have a fire on and there's smoke coming out of my ears.
Woo, good Lordy. All right, Black Hole Barbecue, what's up, dude? Bad Beef Barbecue, how you doing, Daryl? God, we got all the celebrities in the house now. We got 77. Woo, man, we ain't seen 77 in Dude, those are pushing T-Roy's numbers. Big K,
Wow.
what's up, bro? How you doing? I haven't seen you on there for a while too. Hope all is well. This is exciting. This is good stuff, man. Who knew? They're just coming to see your good mug and hear that horn, man. That's all it is. All right.
Appreciate
That's
it.
awesome. That's awesome, man. All right. So let's ask Mega Fred's question, his lifetime question. Mega Fred's in the house. What kind of music do you enjoy? Let's talk about it. Do you play instruments, band, anything like that?
My favorite music, of course, it's got to be Texas country. I love me some Texas country, red dirt road music. But of course, I love my Tejano, my Norteños. I mean, if y'all been on my live, several people been on my lives. Y'all see me get down towards the end of my live when I get a little sauced up and we're dancing out here on the battle wagon. And I've got, cumbias and I've got, anything. I just like to dance. Anything that'll get me moving and like gets me to dance, I'm all for it. And of course, I love my classic rock. I love my AC/DC, The Doors, and all that stuff too as well. I got you, McFred.
Yeah, I love watching when you do your lives and the music you play in there. Man, I love all that music, dude. It's what do you call it? Tejano? Is that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man. It's good stuff. Let's see here. I think I'm just seeing people say hi in the chat. Let's get a shot in there for Mike Montoya because we owe him the love. You guys ready?
Yep.
Ken, are you ready? Let's get it.
Get it.
City Escape Grillers in the house. What's up, bro? Congratulations on the nuptials, man. That's awesome. H&T, I see you in there. Let's see. Food for Men. Bruce, how you doing? The professor joined in, man. All the crew is out tonight. I love seeing you guys in there. I'm excited, man. This is a good time. Mike Montoya, thank you for the super shot. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. We'll catch up in there. We'll catch in there somehow. Someone was saying that horn's gonna be worn out by the time we get done, man.
Yeah.
All right. So this is my last question, then we're gonna go ahead and turn it over to Kent. See Xavier Chavez. Did you say no? Xavier Chavez, how you doing? What are you saying no for? I can say hi to people in the chat. I'm not reading the chat.
It's 8:15 Central. I'm on my 45-minute break.
This freaking guy. Oh, your 45-minute break, huh?
You heard me?
Union
the
worker
rules
there,
have
bud.
changed over the years.
The union worker there.
Oh, what's up? Hey, Dwayne Arbogast. Let's see. Dwayne Arbogast is in the house. What's up, brother? Cesar Rodriguez. How you doing, man? Good to see you in there. They're watching from Facebook. Dad Incredible is in there. What's up, Todd? How you doing, buddy? Backwoods Gourmet is pushing 57K on the subs. That is awesome, man. Everybody wants to grow and do big things. So congratulations and keep going, man. I hope we get that silver play button in your future.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about your channel name, dude. Where does Camp House BBQ come from?
So Camp House BBQ comes from if you like a lot of my videos, I normally put my logo and on the bottom it says established like 1995, I believe. So right behind the trailer here, there's it's our old feed shed now that we do, and it's a feed shed for us, but they put it here. My grandfather put it here back in the 90s or so like that, in this property, and now the property that I bought off of my family. And they always called it the El Campo, vamos para el campo, which in English is camp. Let's go to camp, because they would go deer hunting at our ranch and go do what they had to do, deer hunt, bring their animals this way. They'd harvest whatever they harvest. They would go and we had the skinny rack back here behind the camp house, and they would go field dress everything, and they would get everything done. And then whatever they harvest that day, they would come and cook it. They would do whatever they would do, the back straps, whatever they would do, and they would process the whole animal. They would, field dress start to finish, and then they would stay at the camp house and barbecue, cook, and drink beer, and that was the normal deal. And then my father did it when I was a kid, and then I started doing it, and now I live here, and that's where we gave it. They called it El Campo, and then I just translated it into Camp House BBQ. pretty much is where it comes from. But it comes back from way back in the day from my granddad, and then my dad, and now us. So,
dude, that's beautiful, man. I love hearing like real good stories from the names. I mean, that's real right there, man. That's and it's, you know, down the line too, man. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see, Hogs Therapy Barbecue, new to the channel. What's up, guys? Appreciate you being here. Leslie Chavez says hi to you, Eric.
Hey, Miss Leslie, how you doing?
Thank you all for being here. We got a lot of people watching watching on Facebook too.
Yeah.
So Dwayne is on Facebook. If you want to go to my channel, Cooking with CJ, you can watch the live from there too. So wherever you guys want to do it, we're there. See ya. Who else? All right, Dutch Long's Quest. What's up, buddy? Dutch, can I get you to work a little bit tonight?
Yeah.
Your break early.
I suppose, but I'm going back on break when I'm done. I'm telling you.
All right, fine. Let's get another shot in there for Tom or Eric or whoever. Mike players in the house.
Ready?
Whoever.
We love you. All right, cheers, brother.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Oh, my wife's gonna love me tonight.
Oh, it only burns a little bit. Oh,
Just the tail end of it.
Oh, that's all right. It's quality booze. West Coast Cajun Cuisine. How you doing, Blevin? John Wagner, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. God, I love all the people here now. This is exciting. Very cool. Yeah, T-Roy. It's not pushing T-Roy's numbers. I'm sorry, I forgot. He had like 150 because T-Roy's the godfather. Everybody loves T-Roy. I think it was more because it was Justin Baby Back Maniac was in the chat, but it was probably T-Roy. Anyway,
No, it was all Kenneth.
It was all Kenneth, exactly. West New Barbecue was there. Let's see here. I missed what Hobo said. Remember when – hold on. It was a great hot hashtag. Remember when the hot seat was wholesome? The hot seat was wholesome with Hobo.
Oh, yeah. Especially the one with everyday barbecue. That was wholesome. That was a whole bottle after a whole bottle after a whole bottle.
Hobo, you were awesome in that one, dude. New to it, girl. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, buddy? All right. Let's see here. Kent, you ready? You got some questions, right?
Nope.
All right. Well, shit. I'll go back to my reading. You fucking ask the questions and get going, please. Get some work done.
Right. I have two from this gentleman from north of the border. Russell, really? Stop.
In Colorado?
Yeah. It's Pickle's twin brother. Shane, quit texting me. I'm on my phone, you jackway.
Rob, what's up, buddy?
Shit, I thought it was my phone. I was like, oh, shit.
No, it was mine. Unfortunately, it's on my phone's on Do Not Disturb, but it still comes across top of the screen. So, all right. Russell from Raspberry Rock. His first question is, if you had the ability to turn invisible, what would you use your superpower for?
What the fuck?
Solve world hunger or just to harass cats?
Harass cats.
Soul food cooking. What's up, guys? Doing Barbara, what's up?
All right.
I wish it had an option would be like, not like pretend you're at work, but not be at work because they can't see you. Just text and say, I'm here, but they can't find you.
There you go. CJ does that all the time. What are you talking about?
Fuck you.
Sorry about that, boss man. All right. Texas barbecue chapter wants to know, what was your first ever cook on a smoker?
On my channel or in general? Or I could do both.
Do both. Go for it.
On so my first deal, I think I was 14 when my dad made me cook a brisket. He said, "Oh, you've been watching me long enough. Go ahead." I butchered it, but I tried. But I was about 14. The first thing I did a brisket, and after that point, I just wanted to just get more and more into it. and then I watched him, and I think by 16 I was already doing briskets on my own, you know, without any help or anything like that. Now on my channel, my first smoked item on my channel, I think it was those brisket Texas Twinkies, the jalapeno cream cheese brisket wraps. That's one of the first ones I did when I learned that 29-minute videos are not very good on YouTube.
That's it. Hey, that's your run-of-the-mill live stream, but for videos that gets a little long.
So I started learning it. Now I'm like at 12 max, and that's it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that would be my first, like I said, my first brisket, and then the Texas poppers on my Texas Twinkies on my my channel.
Let me answer a question real quick, Kenny, if you don't mind. Russell asked why Eric's logo wasn't on there. I pull the little round items from YouTube, and his icon,
my
logo or whatever, is just his face. You know, it's a picture of you doing something. So I thought it would make no sense to have a picture of him and him talking. So we left Daddy Dutch's on there because he is the co-host with the most. He gets
and my ugly mugs right here. So
yeah, you got it right in the middle, so you're good to go.
I feel like a sandwich.
All right, King, go ahead, buddy.
Are you sure this time? No. I can't handle these interruptions.
I'm sure you
can.
All
right, you're killing me.
All right.
Not you, Eric. Said jerk up above you to the side. That side. All right. All right. You'd mentioned the size of the town you live in earlier, and if everybody was there for the census. Hobo, being Hobo, asked, how many people would not turn out for the census?
How many what?
How many people won't answer the census?
No. That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. That depending on how many people answer the door at the census, because typical fashion, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, typical fashion Hispanics, if somebody knocks on your door, you don't recognize it, you just pull the blind and get the heck out of there. So if you don't recognize them, if they don't answer, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's where I came from. So
hey, I do that shit now, man. I don't answer the door if I don't recognize who it is up front.
Hey, but now it's better because I do the same shit still, but I got home security with a doorbell deal.
The ring.
You just put it on your phone. You're like, oh hell no! Everybody be quiet. Hell no.
If they don't have a package from FedEx or UPS or whatever, I'm not answering the door.
Yep.
So you're saying if I walked around your town knocking on doors, the only one who may answer might be you? Because
probably because I recognize you.
6.5 foot tall, 300-pound white boy wouldn't stick out like a sore thumb at all.
Those kind of people only come to my house.
All right. This one, I got this one up on the screen. He's got another one, so I'm gonna run these two together. But Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ wants to know: did Eric see my goat picture? Are those type of horns normal?
Yes, I did see it. I saw that he posted it on, I think it was Facebook. And yes, they are normal. Those are called Catalina goats. They're like Spanish cross goats. They're called Catalinas. And their horns grow out like that. And normally we use them over at the places where I work at as a trophy hunts, because that one is actually pretty small. He's pretty young, the one he posted, and they get like 3 times bigger than that, and they grow out about 30-40 inches long, and they become trophies after that. But yes, that is normal for a Spanish goat. We call them Catalina goats, crosses, Catalina hybrids, and they're crossed with some other goat, and they have those horns out that way. But yeah, that is normal for them, and we hunt them. So
okay, there you go, Joe. Joe's second question, his lifetime question, money is no object. What smoke are you getting, Eric?
If money was no issue, I would have me. I would probably have me a Moberg. Solid Moberg. And I have right now, like I said, I'm looking at it. I have a 1,000-gallon propane tank thrown out there in the corner of my property.
You want me to come pick it up?
I just need to get it done. But like I said, I got a 250-gallon right here. I got a 150-gallon right there, another 150-gallon right there. And I got this one back here, and I got the 3 drums over there. I got my CJ drum because it's got his fedora hat on. I just never had the opportunity. I need to make it. I mean, I have it there. I just need to do it.
Well, get after it, man.
Hey, I got a couple people jumped in the chat. You can roll your eyes all you want, but we got to acknowledge our fans, the people showing up. You took a breath.
Your time, not my time.
Sneak my way in. All right. We got Sean Hogan's in the house. What's up? 7A's BBQ. Cooking with Kurt. What's up, dude? Grumpus on fire. What's up, man? See here. Atticus84 and Johnny80. Guys, all new players in the game to the channels. I don't know where you're coming from, but I appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Dutch's channel, subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Eric's channel, subscribe. And there are a bunch of great people and channels in the chat. We all do lots of great cooking. So,
hey, can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
That 7A's that you said right there.
Uh-huh.
That's a good friend of mine from high school. We graduated together. His name's Javi. That old boy's like, he's been like a brother to me since growing up. You know, when we consolidated schools, we had to go to there, and he grew up with me. So his name is 7A's. I'm glad. I hope my mommy and daddy ain't watching, but he has a ranch, and it's called the 7A's Ranch. And they had a little bar back in there, and they had a pool table, and like way out in the outside of town, you know, you couldn't get in there unless you were invited or the gate combination you knew it. And we used to go out there in high school and party the shit out of it, you know, and people passed out on the pool tables and just, you know, getting all crazy. And I was the cook at that time in high school. We were cooking. I mean, we didn't have money to buy brisket or ribs, but we would go shoot a deer on his backyard, or we would go shoot a hog, and we'd cook the hog, and we'd go party out there and eat. Everybody having the burps from a bad hog because I didn't cook it right. But yeah, he's been a good friend of mine. And when he found out he helped me with the cook-offs when we first started off way back. And when he found out, dude, he's like, I got your back. You know, he made an account just to support me. And I've been telling him, I was like, we need to put some content on your page. But yeah, he's a great friend of mine. He's been supportive since day one when I started this whole ordeal. And it's been awesome. So we're going to go do some filming at the 7A's Ranch. We just need to fix it up a little bit.
Well, that'd be fun to see. And can't wait to see your buddy on there. And that's a great story, man.
Yeah,
I put Uncle Steve Shake's comment on there.
Thank you.
Lots of great people and one dickhead. New people have to figure out who that is. That's funny shit. All right. And North Texas Barbecue Addicts is in the house too. What up? We have a lot of great people, a lot of great channels in there. It's freaking awesome. Guys, this is so cool. We got a lot of people in the chat. My screen actually shows. Whoa, my phone dropped. My screen shows who's on the chat, and it actually shows who's on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So it's combining them. So when you guys are saying 70 in there, we actually have 79. So we've had a great turnout tonight. 79 is the highest so far for a long time. Very cool.
I'm up on the porch. Jesus Christ.
That's awesome, man. All right, King, go back to your questions, buddy.
Sir William just put probably more than one dickhead in here.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah. One of them's wearing a black shirt and hat.
All
right.
Mine's beige. It was black.
Yeah, I get it. Whatever. Go ahead. Do your thing.
All right. Russell Raspberry Rock, he actually asked a real question.
Okay, there we go.
A real question. All right.
What's your favorite movie? Kind of boring.
My favorite movie, believe it or not, my wife hates it, but my kids love it right now. It's Forrest Gump. All-time favorite. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. There you go.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I love
Not
it.
a bad
I don't know what
flick.
it is about it. I love it.
All right. Jay's Brapping Barbecue 84 said all the Mexicans came out to support for this one. Are you saying
Thank
we're
you,
not
nephew Jay.
fighting our normal crew? All right, go ahead, kid.
Hold on, I gotta take care of something here.
Is someone getting timed out?
If I could, he would.
But he's a moderator.
Is he a moderator?
Some guy who doesn't know how to talk right.
That could be a number of people in the chat.
Well, he parks his car in the Boston yard.
Johnny Madden's in the house. Tom Horsman, how you doing, buddy?
He said, "Kent, you must have dropped your hat."
Nah, that's messed up.
That's just hurtful, Johnny.
Johnny Mags he's jealous because he's not working tonight. That's all.
By the way, Megs, you will be working April 16. Put it on your calendar. I don't think I can do the hot seat from an airplane. So just saying.
All right. Kiss my fat Irish ass. Wow.
I didn't know you were Irish. I kind of guessed it by your last name, but
you're Irish?
The rest, yeah, you're pretty spot on there. You'd think a mail carrier who walks 127 miles a day would be a little more
svelte. All right, hey, let's get another shot. Let's get another shot in there for Tommy and
hold on.
Hold
on. Let me get loaded up.
It's all good, kiddos. I hope everybody. Are you ready to get it? Let's do it. Cheers. Thanks again for the super shot, guys.
Oh,
I love it.
It's gonna be good.
Oh.
You know what the sad part is that we're like, I'm on my first beer only. I'm drinking more whiskey than beer.
Well, you better start.
So here's another thing. So on my videos and all that stuff, I always say, "A tirar botes, no hay más." So I know a lot of people that watch and they're like, "What does that mean?" So this whole deal is I'm fixing to show it on your channel only, the explanation live, what a tirar botes means. So whenever you're barbecuing, you're drinking beer, what are you doing? You're drinking beer, and what do you do with the can?
Toss it.
You throw it. So it's called, in English, it's called throwing cans. In Spanish, a tirar botes. So it's just like, you drink it, a tirar botes, throwing cans in English. That's always that's my little catchphrase, but I guess I need now everybody knows what, every time I say a tirar botes, no hay más. So that means to throw cans, ain't nothing else while you're barbecuing.
Dig it, brother, dig it. We got Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue mimicking Forrest Gump now on the shrimps. Mr. Homeowner, how's it going, buddy?
Actually, I thought the shrimp lasagna kind of sounded good.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Smoked shrimp.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
you ready to keep going, or?
Well, we got to do another shot for Big Cat 305.
Okay, hold on.
$25 in there.
Hold on.
Jesus.
Keep them coming, boys. Keep them coming.
Take your time, boys.
Yeah,
hell no. Keep them coming.
Space them out a little bit, damn it.
I'm just on the neck. Let's get it going.
Just on the neck.
So today, just for this interview, I didn't leave the trailer on the generator. So I got it plugged in straight to my camp house. So the horn will never go out.
All right.
So keep them coming, boys.
Let's get it. Come on.
Let's get it. Ooh-wee.
Need to restock.
That's like 8 shots in 42 minutes.
39.53.
We are definitely professionals by now. A couple years of this crap.
Yeah,
Dad cooks. Phil's in the house. Hey, buddy. Hope all is well in parts unknown. Watch your 6. Appreciate all you do, Phil. All right, get back to the questions, buddy.
My wife just texted me on the other phone. You're gonna get fucked up. Sorry, I cussed. My bad.
You can cuss.
You can cuss. Yeah.
We all learn from Hobo. You can say whatever you want.
Todd, Dad Incredible just said, watching this makes my liver hurt.
Yeah, I feel you.
That goes with a lot of my videos and live streams.
Yep.
All right.
My gut hurts already.
Okay. Jay's Brappin Barbecue wants to know, do you make sopes from scratch? And are there going to be more Mexican dishes on your channel?
Do I make, what was that, from scratch?
Sopes? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, sopas. Yeah, I do.
Well, whatever. I'm a freaking gringo from Iowa. Give me a break.
Oh, you were close. You were close. It was just my cataracts. I'm just
Your cataracts on your.
No, you're good. Sopas. Yeah, no, I want to do, like I said, I have a bunch of fideo recipes to do on the disco and sopas and carne con papas and fideo and all that stuff. So I do want to do that. And there is going to be a lot more, I know it may hurt my channel or whatever, but it's going to be a lot of Mexican infused dishes like stew. Like I got a video that I'm going to come up. I did a brisket last week and I got all the trimmings and I'm going to make a guisao out of the brisket trimmings. A lot of people, they toss them or they do this and that with brisket trimmings, but I'm going to make it into like a Mexican stew out of brisket trimmings. So I'm going to do a recipe on that. A lot of people have been asking me on Instagram what I do with the trimmings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a recipe on that to do in a guisao on a cast iron on brisket trimmings. But yeah, I do plan on doing a lot more Mexican infused dishes, especially I got our stock show for my kids is next week. So I normally buy a whole hog there at the stock show from the kids that are done. So I'll be doing fresh chicharrones, fresh carnitas, fresh, all that stuff. So we'll be doing all that.
Are you gonna be at Alton's next month?
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. I'll make sure you bring that horn.
I'll try.
All right.
He might not like it parked in his driveway or something, but we'll try to figure this sucker out.
He needs it for Barbecue Boulevard.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, God. You imagine how nuts his neighbor's dogs would go if he had that thing on Barbecue Boulevard?
See, so right here, like where I'm at, I have my property where I live is 2.5 acres. So I don't have, my closest neighbor is about 1 acre that way. I mean, I'm sure he can still hear it, but a lot of them watch me on live and they're subscribers, so they don't give a shit. So
perfect.
But I can imagine if we were like in an Austin neighbors like 6 feet away and you're blaring that horn every 2 minutes.
All right, CJ, how many more do you want me to do?
I don't know. Your questions are probably more interesting than mine. I've been watching them scroll through. So,
well, normally they are. So, Scott at Backwoods, I would love to come down there and go catch some lunkers with you, definitely. But all right, let me get a couple more in here, and we'll go from there. Bill, Chicken Fried Barbecue wants to know, out of the ranchers you know, how many of them sell hunts, Eric?
I sell all the hunts you want, Bill. Call me. I can get you on whatever you want. I got whitetail. I got whitetail. I got wild boar. I got zebras. I got bison. I got axes. I got black buck. You name it, I got it. Let me know. And if I don't got it, I can find it. Like I said, I'm an outfitter myself. I mean, I work for outfits, but I also sell hunts. If people call me looking for this and that, I'll set them straight with an outfitter.
Well, there you go, Bill. There's only one guy you have to call.
Just call me. Let me know what you want, what you need, and I'll find it.
All right. Next one is from Brother James at Aim 'em and Claim 'em. Eric, what was your worst cook?
My worst cook. So, one time I got called to make a suckling goat at a ranch from a buddy of mine. And he wanted me to make it underground in the pozo, like the way I do barbacoa and stuff. And I did that goat underground. But for some reason, the guy that I bought the goat from, whenever he harvested and he cleaned it, either he nicked the bladder or something, and it kind of tightened that it tightened the meat. And then when I was cooking it and when I pulled it out, and the au jus of the goat meat that was sitting at the bottom of the pan smelled like goat urine. It smelled so horrible, like a goat. I mean, I've got goats, so I know what goat urine smells like. And I pulled it out, and I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, this is not going to work out with these hunters to just put, I mean, so what I did, I got all that stuff up, I chopped it up, and I took all the juice out, and then I put it, I had a shirt, a clean shirt, and I put all that stuff in the shirt, and I reamed it out, all the meat, and I put it back in a saucepan, added some barbecue sauce on top, and tossed it in like burnt ends. Never knew the difference. But that was bad. That was bad stuff. When you open that hole and you smell that steam coming off, whew.
That reminds me of gutting a deer and hitting the sack.
Yeah, that's just bad.
And you wonder why the butt out was created for cleaning deer.
Yeah, exactly. People laughed at it, but that tool is, oh man, it's awesome.
Oh boy, that just.
Yeah, no, it was horrible. And like I said, like whenever you cook in the pozo, you close everything and you get seal tight. So you start taking the fire off the top.
Yep.
You sweep all the dirt, and then you pull that lid off, and the steam comes up. And when I pulled it, and that steam hit me, I was like, "Shoo!" It smelled like a big old 14-year-old billy goat. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, we get something similar to that up here. You know, when with hogs, when newborns, you know, you castrate them at a day old. Well, sometimes they're referred to as ETs. They have an extra testicle that isn't where it's supposed to be. And you don't find it. You think you got a barrel, and you take it to the butcher. You know, he does his thing. You don't know it till you put it on the pit, because you get that musky, stupid boar smell, and you're like, yep, throw that one out.
Yeah, and see, I've had that happen with me with steers. When I used to show steers back in high school, we used to castrate our own steers, and we would take off, you know, we'd castrate, I mean, both testicles, but supposedly they had one tucked up in there somewhere, and you never knew about it, and we could never halter break those calves. We could never, you know, we didn't even show those calves. And by the time you got it, they were so hard up. They were just, I mean, they thought they were still bulls, even though they were castrated, but they had that stuff in there.
All right. CJ, I got about a dozen more.
All right, let me wrap through a few of the channel questions, and we'll come back to you, okay?
All right.
All right. How you doing so far, Eric? We're about an hour in, a little bit left. You good to go?
I'm about due for another shot.
All right. Well, we probably still owe Mike one. So you're good.
Whoa.
Cheers.
Hold on. I'm keeping mine on ice. Cheers.
Catch up.
Get it. All right. Killer Hogan's Barbecue. What's up, brother? And Redskins Chick 83. What's going on? David Valderas. Get it, Eric. All right, guys. Oh, man. Seriously. So bad my gut hurts already. Oof. All right.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. What got you started in the YouTube game, buddy?
So what got me started, I used to do, I started off with a bunch of videos, like I said, back at the camp house that I've got now. Me and a buddy, Jordan Hernandez, we started on a page, a cooking forum on Facebook. And we started doing videos back and forth, just showing how we're doing, cutting up, doing this, doing that, drinking, dancing. But at the same time, we were showing the food we were cooking, how we were cooking. And then it got to the point where people were like, hey, why don't you do a YouTube, and show people actually how to, or what you're doing or how you're doing it. Because I had a lot of people on the comments on Facebook like, hey, so how did you do this? What did you add? Blah, 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 blah. And so it started with that. And then I was like, I was skeptical about it. And then my kids, they're like, hey, yeah, Dad, start a YouTube. My son, who's probably standing right here, he's like, yeah, go for it, Dad. Go for it. Try it out. And I started doing it. Like I said, started posting. My first video that I ever posted on was a cook-off that we did in San Antonio. And it was like little clips here and slideshows of pictures. And then after that, I started doing like full videos, like of like cooks that I was doing. And that's kind of what got me going, was a lot of people that were asking questions on Facebook of recipes on how I did what I did, and asking for advice. And that was the only thing about me starting my YouTube channel. It was, the numbers were okay. The numbers were that. If I could help somebody, progress as a better cook, or help somebody do something different they haven't done, that's basically why I did my channel. And also for my kids to see my stuff when I'm long gone. Hopefully YouTube database holds it for at least another 20 years, and then I'll be good to go.
That's awesome, man. All right, that makes sense. While you were chatting, though, you ready for another shot? Mr. Homeowner dropped $25 in there.
Rob, you devil spawn.
Oh.
Hold on.
Is numb.
Now I got a horn engineer now. Ready, Junior?
Get it.
Yes.
All right, get it. Cheers.
You want to bring your boy in there and say hi? You can, dude. We're all.
Go on this side. On the other side. See where you're at, right there. Say hi.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
That's Little Camp. You'll see him running around, cooking, helping me. He helps his sisters at the cook-offs. He won his buckle. Well, at the cook-off I did, he won grand champion or reserve, and his sister won grand champion. But
Right on.
he's the pork chop king.
That's awesome. You're gonna. It's awesome that you talk about your grandfather, your father to you. Now you're teaching that generation. We plan. We're doing this same thing with our kids. Kent, same way with his boy. We have 5 kids too.
Yeah.
And the girl don't want to get out there grilling with us, but she's in the cooking too. So
yeah, no, and so is he. Like I said, when it comes, sometimes when I know I should film everything, but sometimes when I just don't want to film, or I just want to hang out,
right,
we do burgers or something. He's at the helm.
That's awesome, man.
You go cook them, and I'm just chilling, throwing cans, tirando botes, drinking beer, and hanging out.
Dude, I love it, man. That's why I love when people bring the fam in there. It's it just makes you feel good, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We're all dads. We're all cooking guys. We all obviously love to drink and smoke meats and
of course,
cook and enjoy the family time. And it's good to bring them in and share them.
Yeah,
and
sure.
That's it. All right, Ken. I saw you threw a finger up like you had something to say.
Yeah, I was. Where's Little Camp? Get back in here. Hey, was that rub I sent Dad a little too spicy for you?
The hot one that we did those the pork steaks the other day, the sweet heat? He drank a little bit of water after it, so I think
Yeah, he was pounding a Gatorade first.
that sucker was
I did have a Gatorade.
Yeah, you did have a Gatorade. That sucker was, I'm gonna tell you what, it's good. But you know what? That's the kind of good that you don't want to take out. That's like a good whiskey. Like, that's a good whiskey when your in-laws come in, you don't take out. You bring out that old 1999 whiskey. You don't bring out the Rebecca Creek or the Crown. That's the same thing with Daddy Dutch's sweet heat rub.
You hold on to that shit.
Yeah, you hold on to that when it's like that one time that I made it, it was just me, him, and my daughter, and I made a pack of pork steaks, and it was just for us. But it's got
some freaky heat.
And what I did, so I was doing a cooking. I think I was doing. I filmed it. And what I did, I was like, okay, when I was slicing it, I took a piece and I was like, oh, okay, man, it's good. It's good. And I'm chewing it. You can see it on the video. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. It's got a little kick on the back end. But me being the Mexican that I am, I'm like, all right. I got, we had corn tortillas. We had the pork and I had that stuff. And then I added my Camp House salsa on top, which is, serranos and smoked serranos, which are toreados, they're burnt, so you piss those serranos out. And then I put that salsa on there. And then when I took a bite, I was like, if they could do stuff to her, like this shit come up and spin, man, it was hot, but I was filming. So I just went through it, but man,
and I went live on my channel making some wings with Daddy's the Dutch and Rub, and you can see it as we're going. And then my brother-in-law just happened to stop by, and he's putting the wings in the rub too, and we're just good lordy.
Yeah, and it's like the first bite is like okay, so I got that piece. I was like, yeah, and then I'm slicing it. And I keep slicing, and you can see it you can hear it on the video where I'm slicing. And I took that one bite. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
It sneaks up on you for a hot second, for sure.
Yeah, and then I put the Camp House salsa on top, which didn't help.
No. All right. Let's see here. Hector, I won't even try to say his last name. Hector said, attaboy. He's in Facebook right now. We owe a shot to Texas barbecue chapter. Cheers, boys. Someone said Kent slurring, CJ slurring, Eric is speaking Navajo. So, Tim Don.
Oh, good. Buy a translator, asshole.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it, Junior.
There it is. Oh.
So, right there, you heard. I know you said that Hector Seneca. He's on Facebook.
Got it.
I wanna, like I said, he's one of the one persons when I was doing that whole, I guess I don't know if you call it blogging or whatever on those barbecue forums.
Right.
He reached out to me, and he's a competition cooker. He's a bad old boy. He just won. So that video I posted at the Uvalde cook-off the other day. He won first place brisket first place steak. I think it was like 100 and something entries. He got first place. And whenever he reached out to me, we became really good friends, and we're still good friends to this day. And the reason that flag's hanging behind me is because of him. So
right.
He's been a really good supporter of me, and told me, hey, just do what you do. He would see my videos and for promotions and stuff like that. And, he helped me get to where I'm at now. Like I said, I was skeptical about doing IBCA events, and he's like, let's do it. And now whenever you see my videos of IBCA from the beginning, which is back in April, the first one I did, he's there. He's the one that told me all the time, hey, go for it. And it's been, every time we go, we've been consistent. We always get a walk on our brisket. We might not hit on our chicken or ribs, but our brisket always hits. And he's been an awesome supporter to us and to the channel.
I feel like if you're doing brisket in Texas, it better hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like that's a big deal in Texas. I could be wrong, but Texas and brisket kind of go hand in hand.
It does, but when you have 160 brisket entries or 200 brisket, it's tough. It's tough to get into the top 10. And we've been fortunate every time that we've gone in, we've hit the top 10.
Well, if you think about it, they're all probably good. Just to differentiate through them is probably really, splitting hairs. I'm sure.
It's just splitting hairs for one little deal, or it's too tough or something. But the thing is, well, here's the other thing. Both of y'all need to come down to my cook-off next year and come be judges.
All right, I'm in.
Look, so here's another one who wants to say hello.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hola, mija. How you doing? You look so cute. I love the ears.
What are you gonna tell him? Give him a what? Big. A big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up. Hey, y'all heard her. She said y'all hit a thumbs up, so hit the thumbs up.
He's right here. Tell him. Give him a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Say like and subscribe.
Tell him like and subscribe. Go inside. Put a jacket on.
Oh, she's too precious. Sure. Kenneth, North Texas Barbecue Addicts, when he was on, he had a buddy that was sitting there just handing them beers as we went. I
try to have one, but
he said he's slipping because he doesn't have the horn.
He called in on me, or he did I think he did a union deal on me. He said, "Nah, whatever."
All right, cool. Let's get back to the questions real quick. What is the end result for you, buddy? Like, what's your goal with this whole YouTube thing besides leaving it for the kids?
So my whole goal at the end of this deal, my main goal is to leave it for the kids to see what I did or how we did it or memories, because once again, nobody develops photos anymore. Nobody goes and takes pictures like we do it back in the day and get that little deal, that roll, go drop it off at Walmart and go get those or wherever and get your pictures processed and take them back. Everybody has them on their phone.
Yeah, exactly.
And when your phone takes a shit, you're done. Yeah. So my deal is like just putting together just, videos of what we did on the cooking side and what all we did and publish them. Hopefully they'll stay long enough to when I'm gone. But at that same aspect, if I can help somebody else up their barbecue game from where they're at, just by any little pointers that I can say, I'm already one up. The numbers don't matter. The likes don't matter. This and that. What I get, and I've have several of them. Well, I'm on my phone, but I have several of them like, hey, thank you. Or that little tip that you said on this one video helped me do this. That one temperature that you said to go to helped me do this, and it made it better. My brisket used to always be tough, but I heard you say do this, and it helps me. And like I said, I'm an open book. I'm not gonna hide anything from anybody. Anybody can always, on my YouTube, I have my email in there. Send me an email, ask questions. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. I'll even give you my phone number. Call me. I've helped several people through calls, texts, whatever. If I can help somebody be a better pit master than they are now, and I say pit master because I don't consider myself a pit master, but on the verge of being a pit master or help them do anything just to make, my deal is if you cook something that your family likes, you're up in the game. You're number one. If your family is pleased, your family and guests are pleased with what you made, you're already done. You've done it. But if I can do something to help you out, I'm more than glad to do it.
Yeah, sounds good to me, man. So you got Javier's in the chat, and then in the chat on YouTube and on Facebook, Carrie Fisher's watching. What's up, guy? Appreciate you being here. Let's see. last question, and then I'll give it back to King because I know he has a bunch of questions to ask. We'll try to rapid fire those to you. But
remember,
what's that?
A tirar botes.
Do it.
Okay, y'all gotta say it. One of y'all we'll go this way and then we'll go that way.
Well, King just stepped away. What is it again?
A tirar botes.
A tirar botes.
Thank you. I don't want to sprain my tongue.
All right. Let's see here. Last question for me till Dutch gets done with his. But what would be one piece of advice you would give someone starting out with this YouTube game?
Somebody's calling Daddy Dutch.
All right, go ahead.
One thing I would give anybody wanting to try to start YouTube channel. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up just because you're not seeing your numbers, your followers. Don't worry about numbers. Don't worry about followers. Be you and do what you do best. Whatever you do at home when nobody's watching, whenever you're just being you, do that and just film it. Set your camera up and film it, and then you could crop it and do whatever. Because if you start worrying about numbers and views and this and that, it's gonna murder you because it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come overnight. You need to put your best cook forward, your best content forward, and just be you. And people want to watch just you being you. I mean, that's what I did. I mean,
Yep.
I didn't even know what I was getting into. I just started doing videos and started being me and filming cooking and being what I was doing. And it helped me out. I mean, I'm not saying by no means that I'm still a pup on the porch, but being from where I started to where we are at now, I don't even know where we're at now, but just be you. Numbers will come. You just put out the best content that you think that people will like, and everything else will come together. And even if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just put your best content out at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about who says what. If you have children, they're going to watch this and be like, hey, that's granddad, or that's this, or your great, your grandkids, or whatever it may be. And here's another deal. Do not be afraid of posting videos just because the equipment that other people are using.
Right.
Yes, I may be sitting on this trailer with a Myron mixing but it does not matter. Where I started, I can show you back over there. It's a homemade pit that Daddy made. I mean, it's a trailer pit, but it's handmade. It's everything. Do not be afraid to post where you started. Nobody's going to ridicule you about where you started. As long as you're making barbecue and you're making good barbecue and your family loves it, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter where it comes from, because you can cook a brisket on this Byron mixing smoker, and I bet you a homemade pit can make a better one than this thing can. Just saying.
Yeah, we've said a lot of times that it's not the pit; it's the pit master.
Yep.
It is what it is. Joe with the comments, we're not naked underneath the desk. Give it a break. Let's see here. Let's see. Can't go ahead and ask the questions you have. I may skip a few of mine on my page, but we'll ask the mainstays for sure. Go for it. Yeah.
Bill, Chicken Fire Barbecue. Eric, have you smoked any prime rib yet?
God almighty. Yes, I did smoke a prime rib for New Year's, but I was directed by Sir Bill of Purvis, Mr. Top 10 IBCA cook in the state of Texas, not to give my recipe away.
Well, there you go.
Because he gave it to
Bill,
me.
That's only because Bill wants it for himself, I'm sure.
No, he gave it to me.
Well, then Bill's a dick because he didn't give it to me. That's it.
And he told me not to say nothing.
Oh, he's taking the flag down.
Dick move, Bill. Just saying.
Uncle Steve said, just use the shake.
All right. Scott at Backwards Gourmet wants to know, can you show us how to barbecue a goat Texas style?
It's in the process. That's why I only counted 7 earlier. The 8th one, adios.
All right.
It's in the process.
Texas Barbecue Chapter wants to know, what's your favorite to smoke? Is it beef or is it pork?
Mine's got to be pork. I love me a good shoulder, low and slow, pulled with jalapeno, onions, and sauce. I like it. It's got to be pork.
What is Booger talking about? Can we talk about the zebra?
I don't know. Booger's been drinking.
Probably a fair assessment.
I got one for sale.
All right. Thomas from Michigan wants to know, in relation to your movie question earlier, what do you think of the movie Tombstone?
Boom. I love it.
It's one of my all-time favorites. Got to watch it every time it's on.
Every time it's on, every time CMT puts it on, it's on in my house, and I got to record it. It's always on. You tell them I'm coming, and I'm coming, and hell's coming with me.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Yeah, Tombstone.
My favorite fucking flick.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Russell at Raspberry Rock wants to know, Eric, can you show us how to shotgun a beer?
Well, Dale, yeah.
Why are you
doing it?
Flag? Oh, snap. Guess who's in the chat? Louis Calamides is in the house.
Who is it?
Louis Calamides. Or Calamaris.
Oh, I love calamari.
Calamari.
Louis Calamari. We got a new one.
There it is. Louis Calamari. That's it, man.
So I got a shotgun and beer, but nobody dropped the dime? What's the deal?
Someone's got to pay for the shotgun.
Oh. Should we do that? Nah, fuck it.
Next super shot, we're devoting the shotgun to it.
No, you know what? Screw it.
Do it.
I'm giving this to all my loyal supporters. Hold on.
Cooking with Corey, Nebraska beats Iowa in men's basketball. No one cares about men's basketball.
All right, so I lost my horn guy. Hold on, I gotta bend this old boy. Yeah, y'all gonna have to do that because I don't have my horn guy. I can't do a shotgun and do that old thing. I might try to. Okay, so who was asking about the shotgun?
I missed it.
Russell from Raspberry Rock.
Okay.
He's
So
a Canadian.
You grab your case knife and you chunk a little hole in there, and then you crack this side, and then you put your hole right here. You put your fat thumb in there, and then you go. Oh, God Almighty!
Good Lordy. Shake it off.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh, my God.
All right. Since you've been hitting the beer, shotgunning the beer, and drinking a little whiskey shots, Rob D wants to know: are you going to be eating menudo tomorrow?
No, I'm going to be eating crude oil because I got to go to work. I'm going to go start drilling stuff out of the ground that makes the world go round, I guess. what I might do as soon as I get up, chug a beer and go to work.
Oh, that's awesome. For some reason, my boss frowns upon that. I don't understand it.
That's when I become invisible, like Russell's question.
There you go.
Just find me a mesquite tree and hide behind it.
All right. Speaking of Russell, on a scale of 3 to 47, how crazy are your live streams?
47.
That was my answer too. I was like, yeah. It was at least 46 and a half. I'm going with that.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. Grill Sergeant wants to know, once you hit 1,000 subs, there's a live stream. You said you were going to do some exotic dance once you hit 1,000 subs. What was the name of that dance?
So I was challenged by Andrew at Grill Sergeant, which he's about to kick my ass on subs anyways. But when I hit 1K, he challenged me. I am going to twerk live when I hit 1K.
Oh, that's right.
Now, I have no idea how to twerk or what to do anything, but I'm going to twerk at 1K live.
There's videos with that up. You can learn. I'm not going to watch, but you can learn.
I have girls, daughters, that they go in the house. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And I just push them off because I don't want them doing that.
Andrew said CJ can show you how to do it.
Hey, what I did in college to get through, that's my own business.
Yeah, you seen that post I sent you, CJ, with the big guy with the ball cap on with the brass ball? He says, mind your own business. Barbecue's expensive. All right. Let's see. 7A is barbecue. Limited edition. He's asking about the Sweet Heat. Limited edition. There'll be more next year. Get a hold of me. My info's on my About page. So, unfortunately, I have a short growing season in Iowa. I don't live in Texas or California. So,
you see Uncle Shake, Uncle Steve, when I hit 200, I'm going to do the baby shark dance with my 18-month-old daughter. By the way, she is a cutie too, man.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say, I want to thank Uncle Steve. He hooked me up. I did a mail call yesterday. He hooked me up. Uncle Steve Shakes, I appreciate it. I mean, you're in the Houston area. We need to link up. But yeah, mine are over there. From the windows to the wall. But mine are over there. Yep. Thank you, Uncle Steve. I appreciate it. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout for videos from Camp House with Uncle Steve Shakes. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good.
Uncle Steve is a great supporter of a lot of the barbecue channels, and even myself. I'm not a barbecue channel, but I'm introducing people to a lot of the barbecue season and Uncle Steve Shake by doing the foodie grill.
Yeah,
shit I'm doing. So I'm sending people that way too. Jimmy Elso's barbecues. I think CJ can do a great truffle shuffle. No, I cannot, and no, I will not. And there's not enough fucking money or booze in the world to do it. But see, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, whatever, I had a SoCal meetup here with Cooking with Kirby, Robert Roy, and who else? Josh and Babe. And later on in the night, as we had been drinking all night long or all day long, Kirby did it. He did the truffle shuffle and then jumped in my pool. He was up on the wall above the pool, did the truffle shuffle, and then then jumped in. So anyway, just if you guys want to see that, I'm sure it's somewhere on my channel.
I need to come up to the West Coast and hang out with you.
Yeah, you do. We'll have a good time out here, man.
But the sad part is, like, it'd be crazy because I don't own a ball cap. I don't own shorts, and I have
Really?
Crocs.
I was telling, I don't wear Crocs. It's okay. I was telling
I
Doug,
have Crocs. I love my Crocs.
I don't wear Crocs. Miss CJ won't allow it. Anyway, I was telling Kent that I had some of my higher ups come to the office yesterday or whatever. Like, I actually had to wear pants to work because usually I'll just rock shorts in there. But I had to dress somewhat nice and nice shoes and all that shit. And that sucked. I hate wearing pants. And when I say I hate wearing pants, I'd rather wear shorts. Don't think I'm just walking around in my fucking Tonys. Just throwing it out.
And I hate wearing shorts.
Really?
Anything that shows my knees, I hate. I wear pants all the time. And if I have to have shorts, they best be long enough to go under my knee.
I dig it. All right. Let's see here. Kent, do you want to talk about Vegas real quick before you
go ahead.
ask the next question?
Go ahead
Vegas.
if you want to.
Yeah. All right. So we are doing a meetup in Vegas, April 17th, 18th, and 19th. We are going to be at the Luxor Hotel. And then I believe on Saturday we're doing a cookout with Miss J, either at a park or at her house. So if y'all want to be there, that's what we're going to be doing. I know Big Cat 305's Mike's going to be there. Obviously Dutch, myself, Tom Horseman, Bottle Cap Barbecue is going to be there. Josh is supposed to be there too. So we're going to have a great group of people there. I know I'm kind of fighting to get my words out right now, but I blame all the super shots. So,
Hey, so what's the deal with? So now Josh is super cop, or what is he now?
Josh, the cooking cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is gone solo right now. So make sure you guys continue to support him. You know, we don't take sides in that one. We all love Babe. We all love Josh. Sometimes in life things don't work the way you want, and we're just gonna keep rolling.
Yep,
So
exactly.
anyway, I think that's about it. Kent, I know you got a handful more questions. Go for it, bud.
Yeah, I do. Smokin' Joe's Pit Barbecue. Eric, one thing you would change on your channel if you could.
One thing that I wish I could change about my channel was when I first started my channel, I wished I would have cut my videos less than 30-40 minutes. I've got my first couple of videos, they're like 30-40 minutes long, and this, and then I mean, I was packing up everything in there. I was like, hey, I'm gonna show them everything, but that doesn't work out.
Yeah,
that's what I would cut out of my channels to do that, because I don't know. I know my channel says barbecue, but I do a bunch of other crazy stuff on there, but still involves it cooking. So I don't know. But yeah, keep it under 12 minutes.
It can be a little bit of a struggle from time to time when you want to try put it out there. So,
right.
All right, Oso's Barbecue. Says he appreciates the way you're doing your barbecue with the family affair and training the next generation. But what's the biggest hurdle to overcome on that?
For them to take it apart, for them to take it over.
Okay.
And a lot of times they won't. It was just like me. My dad told me at 14 years, hey, make this brisket. Well, I tried it, I butchered it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, I left. I graduated high school and I cut out. Then I came back. that dad was like, okay, so now you come back to learn what I was trying to teach you back in 14, 15-year-old, you know. So now I left, got my education, did whatever. Now I came back to talk to him. He's like, okay, so now you want to learn this? When I was trying to teach you this at 14 years old. Okay, I want to tell you again, do this, this, and that. So my deal is with my kids is like, I was fortunate for my dad to be here when I came back. So I don't know, I don't plan the future, but I don't know if my kids will be fortunate once they leave and they're like, whatever you do, Dad, to come back and be like, okay, so now I'm ready to learn. And if I'm not here, they'll have the videos to learn from. Hopefully.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think the biggest part about right now about cooking with kids is nowadays kids, their attention span is so short.
Yep.
You know, they'd rather be playing Fortnite than hanging with Dad around the pit most of the time.
Yeah, and my deal is that I cut their electronics off because they have to feed animals. They have to feed this. They have to do, because we're doing stock show. They got to do all this other stuff. So they're tight shit.
When I'm with the kids, they want to help cook per se, but they more want to just be part of YouTube, because YouTube is big with my kids and like they're all watching it for their gaming and all that jazz. Like the little guy will just be like, cop our merch down below, like and subscribe, all that, you know. And it's funny how they got the YouTube vibe, the YouTube lingo, whatever, but not so much that they're worrying about the cooking part. I mean, I'm sure they're learning, they're doing it because I make them do it, but they want to be in the videos just because it's YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And like with my kids, they're okay with it that I'm doing videos, I'm doing this. But at the end part is like,
yeah,
whatever. Like, it's just something, because they know that if we do a cook-off, they're going to be in the video, you know what I'm saying, when they do a cook-off.
Right.
Or when we're at home, it's something just chill, like, hey, Daddy's doing his deal. Like earlier, there were my son's been awesome. My son runs my playlist on his PlayStation, and he runs playlists over here. I mean, he's awesome. And then my daughter was like, can I turn it off? I want to watch something I want. I'm like, I said, your dad fixing. And then my son was like, Daddy's fixing to go live on CJ. Oh, okay. So he's going to interview. So they all just plugged in and just started watching it on the. Dude, you know, and it's, I mean, I know my content that I put out doesn't hit them, but it is what it is.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Because they want to watch people open toys and whatever.
Play video games, all that jazz.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. And then when I watch what they're watching, is like, what the hell? Okay.
No, well, all right, Kent. Let's roll through the next question, bud.
All right, Chef Johnny, Texas style barbecue and cuisine wants to know, Eric, when are you going to bring your no good butt to Lytle to cook with your hero?
I done told you. Let's get it going. So Sunday, let them know. Not this Sunday. Hold on, right here. This is y'all are gonna be setting up the first Chef Johnny Camp House meet. January 19th. Tell him, Kent.
I don't have to. You just did. He's in the chat.
Okay. January 19th, Sunday. It's after my kids' stock show. I'll be there and I'll run my little tushy up there and let's film.
All right, that's awesome. All right, Charlie Pickles Barbecue wants to know one thing you cook that you feel you can't get just right.
You know what the sad part is? That it would sound conceited that I would say not a lot of things, but most of the cooks that I can do, I hit them pretty consistent unless I am sauced up.
I'm with you.
I'm just saying, I have never missed temps, times, and nothing unless I'm sauced up.
Well, you know what? I'm sure that's with more than just you also.
You know?
Hey, I had a buddy go to a competition here in town, his first one, and he got lit. All right. You got to turn in 6 bones. There's a rib competition. He dropped one of his racks of ribs on the damn dirt because he was so drunk.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
if you ain't on your 5 senses, you're fixing to screw up somewhere.
yeah. That's why if I'm at a comp, I don't crack a beer until after turn in.
So I crack a beer every turn in. I get the night before, I'll get lit up. But I'll go to sleep early, before I'll trim, I'll prep, I season, I get everything straight up. That way in the morning, it's ready to just go on the pit, ready to go. But in the morning, I will not. I'll drink me one straight off from waking up, one to cure that hangover, and then it'll just be like, okay, we cook every turn in. I'll have one beer. It's always been my ritual. We turn in chicken, I'll drink a beer. We turn in ribs, I'll drink a beer. We turn in brisket, I'll drink a beer. Get it out of the way, and then we start drinking. But yeah.
Yep, there you go. Hey, Chef Johnny says if you head down the night before, he says we can sit in the blind the night before for the last evening of buck season.
Okay.
So
I can try.
Go get a hold of Chef.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Jimmy at Oso's wants to know what was your most difficult cook and how did you conquer it? My thought went back to the goat cook.
Yeah, I haven't got there, but the most difficult cook, I wouldn't consider it difficult because, like I said, once again, if you're doing something you love, it's nothing difficult. But the whole beef head cook that I did underneath in the pozo here at the house, but that was pretty difficult because it was a 18 and a half hour, 19-hour cook. And that was just like, I did the fire, I got it heat, the pozo, I got it hit. I mean, you can see that video in there. You put it in there, I put it in there, and then we covered it with dirt. We put the tin up top, covered it with dirt. I had fire, and I was coming in and put fire, and then I got a little bit intoxicated. But we came out in the morning, I woke up earlier, and we had barbacoa. That stuff was falling apart. That was probably the difficult one because I wanted to make the whole film on it. And it worked out. It was a 2-part series because it was too long to try to get everything in one piece. And I wanted to show all the steps and everything. But we had really, really good response on it. I think one of them has like 1.9 and 1.5 or something. So it was pretty good.
All right. I got a couple more here, CJ, and then I'll be back to you. Lee at Smokin' Bears wants to know, have you ever tried barbecuing a coyote?
A coyote?
Coyote.
Yeah. Coyote.
No.
All right.
But if she puts in the chat hashtag Camp Cook Coyote, I'll do it. I'll go shoot one tomorrow.
Russell at Raspberry Rock wants to know what is the worst place you've passed out at? And if you fell while barbecuing, would you save your meat, your beer, or your cowboy hat?
So the worst places I've failed was at a cook-off. And I have two guys, I wish they were here, but I have two guys that always have my back. And they would have caught me. But once again, if I would have passed out on a cook-off, I would have kept my hat.
Fair enough. Save the hat, baby.
Look how clean it is.
So, all right, that's what I got for right now, CJ.
All right, cool. All right, buddy. We're an hour and a half in, a little bit more. I'm going to kind of rapid fire through some of our questions that we normally do. Obviously, answer what you want to answer, but don't feel like you need to go on or not, whatever. This is one of my favorite new questions, though. Zombie apocalypse happens. What is one item you grab from your kitchen or from your trailer there, and where do you go? Where do you hide?
So behind my camera, I have another still. I have a 223 tucked in right there.
Nice.
And I go to my lodge.
All right, cool.
Because we got a bunk and we shoot the shit.
Nice. Well, it's funny is everybody, will say they'll grab a knife from the kitchen or something like that. So it's nice. You got a little something else to grab up there.
Yeah.
Guys,
right here.
Tom's Food Factory, $25. Said let's finish this right. So let's get it. Cheers, boys and girls. I'm gonna be late to work tomorrow.
Me too.
Fuck, I'm not going.
All right.
Get it.
Get it.
Thank you, Tommy. Oh. Burn so good. All right. Let's go here. Let's see here. Hollywood's
hold on. My batteries are charging. Let me go plug this thing back up.
All right. Uncle Steve Shaggy is back from putting the kids to bed. Thanks for coming back there, Steve. Tom, I appreciate all the super shots you've been putting in the chat tonight, man. It's way above and beyond. Thank you so much. Where's Jason at Easy Bake? Is he working tonight? I didn't see him in there.
Probably is.
Yeah.
I talked to him a while back, and I think they got a new director at night.
Okay.
So I don't think he has the liberal freedom he used to have at night.
Check.
If you know what I mean.
Right on. I saw that somebody got timed out.
Yeah, Russell was being a dick.
All right.
Okay, that goddamn dog was chewing on that fucking cord.
All right, you ready? Gonna get back to it. All right, guys. Everybody in the chat, this is the play all. Everybody join in. If Hollywood were gonna make a movie about Eric and Camp House BBQ, who's playing Eric?
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada, perfect. All right, guys, throw them in the chat. Who do you think?
Come on, Ponch.
Ponch, nice. Eric Estrada. Clint Eastwood because of the hat, I'm sure. Todd. No, I don't see Todd playing now. Come on, keep it coming. Let's see here. Cheech Marin.
That's racist.
Hank Jr., Hank Williams Jr. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Hulk Hogan. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's see here. Chips. A young Charlie Daniels. I dig it. Miley Cyrus, of course. Someone time out pickles. Let's see here. The Mexican from Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Ramon Ayala.
Ramon Ayala, yeah.
Dutch Eats. Welcome. Antonio Banderas. Oh, no. Too sexy.
Uncle Steve, don't go there.
Justin Timberlake.
What did he say?
Dolly Parton. No. Randy Savage. I can see that. Let's see here. Sandra Bullock. Come on now. Less hairy Sandra. All right. Eli Wallach was not Mexican.
I didn't clean my face.
Chinte. I don't know who that is.
What's
James Robin Chinte.
I can't think of Danny Trejo.
Oh,
There
God.
you go. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Jack Black.
Watch my
Los
Virgin Mary tattoo.
Families. Tattoo from Fantasy Island. That's fucked up. Peach from a beer. From
EJ Villagers.
Dean Martin. I don't see it.
I don't see that one.
Vicente Fernandez is Chente.
There you go. That's Chente, Vicente Fernandez. Oh.
Vicente Fernandez. All right, cool. Good enough. All right. 3 channels you watch, Eric. 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
The biggest one that I watch, evidently, I got 2 big channels. Can I do that?
Yeah.
So, Chef Johnny.
Yep.
And my tío, Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ.
Your tío?
Yeah, he's my tío.
He's your tío. That's funny.
He's not my tío, but he's my tío.
Does he make you take shots of tequila with orange slices when you hang out?
Yeah, he does. It's borderline child abuse.
It is.
Yeah. So those 2 channels, big channels,
Big ones.
I consider them big channels,
Right.
which is Chef Johnny and Smokin Pit Joe's Pit BBQ.
That's cool.
And then there's the small channels, right?
Yeah, small channel and 1 you think should be bigger.
So the small channel that I like to watch is Big Rome.
Big Rome.
Big Rome is a funny son of a gun.
Barbecue Empire. Big Rome.
Yeah, Barbecue Empire. He's a funny son of a gun, and I don't know. He did a video the other day, which was like he did a Spanish video, and he was cooking. I think it was like leg quarters or something. He was cooking something.
Right.
But Barbecue Empire, dude, I think he's awesome. He needs to. He's on a small channel that needs to be. He's just started, and he needs to be a lot bigger than where he's at. I'm not saying that I'm not bigger than where he's at, but it is what it is. But the next one was what?
1 you think should be bigger, but you kind of answered that with Big Rome.
I think it was Big Rome. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna say this.
All good, man. See, Jet D, loving the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right. If you could cook with anybody alive or dead in history, who would you want to cook with?
My granddaddy.
All right. I love it. I love it when people say their grandparents, their dad, their mom. Family.
That's it.
Yeah, family. I love it.
Because I never really had the chance to cook with him. He was always cooking. I was just a little shit running around.
Right.
And but yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you for that, man.
Damn, y'all hit these questions to the heart. Son of a bitch.
You know what? If I can't make someone else cry besides Booger, then I just haven't done my job.
I ain't gonna cry.
You ain't gonna cry. All right.
I guarantee it. He's probably standing right here.
Yeah.
Or
I'm with you on that for sure.
I'm here.
Yep. All right. Not that we hope you're going anywhere anytime soon, but what would your last meal on earth be?
Cabrito.
What is that?
Suckling goat.
All right. Cool. 7 is barbecue chimed in late on the Hollywood thing. but he said George Lopez. All
Tell
right.
that guy he's a racist.
Stop.
That's my friend.
All right.
That's that rant we were talking about the 7 A's when we were
Yeah.
at high school.
That's funny. All right, last question, and we'll send it back to Dutch. Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore? Or 4 people you love and admire that you want to have up there.
4, right?
Yeah, 4.
My daddy, my daddy's dad, my mom's dad, and my mom.
There you go. You know, usually we'll holler out or cough into the mic and say wife, but those are 4 great choices. So that's a good one. No more shots for Eric. That's what James from England Claim said. All right, Dutch, you got any more questions left in there, buddy?
Yeah, I have one from Bill at Chicken Fried for you, Eric.
Go ahead.
He wants to know who had in Uvalde, who had your back at that competition.
So, long story. Oh goddamn, it was crazy because I screwed up. Yes, I screwed up my brisket entry. We were late by 4 seconds, and it was heartbreaking to us. So we ran. Well, I ran. We had a golf cart. The golf cart screwed up, so I took off. I walked, and they were like, "Hey, you got 4 minutes." So I took off. I lost a crock down the way, and I got in there, and they're like, "No, you know." So there's a line, and then the head judge stands behind the last person, and if you pull up behind that guy, you're done. So I'm like, shit. So we were late by 4 seconds.
Oh,
So
man.
I had to turn around and do the walk of shame with my goddamn brisket plate all the way out. So, case in point, everything happened, and we got over there. And then my daughter did the kids queue. My daughter was like, "Daddy, don't worry about it. I got you." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I know you didn't turn in your brisket, and you're mad. I got you."
That's sweet.
So now this is a cook-off. I mean, for us was 160 something plus. I don't know what it was. It was a big ass cook-off, and for my daughter, for the kids queue was at least 30 something they cook. And my daughter, there's one daughter, so I had 3 kids in it. My one little girl, she's like, "Daddy, I got you." It's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, Don't worry that you didn't turn in your brisket. My pork chops got you." All right, don't worry about it. So then we went to the results. We went to competition. None of my stuff got called. When it came down to kids cute pork chop, I think it was like 5th place. Her ticket was called. Boom. And she took off. I mean, I did a video about it, but I was so out of the way, whatever. And she was like, she got her number called, and she was walking away, and I was trying to film, and she's like pointing at me. "Told you I got you, Dad." But the fact that she had already told me that before, and I told Bill, I was like, "You know what? I messed up my brisket." I said, "But my little girl said, 'Shit, I got you, Dad. I got you on the pork chop.'" And sure enough, she did. She got a call top 5, I think, and out of 30, 40 kids.
That's awesome, man. Let's see, Mary Louise.
And I got a picture with Bill.
Hey, that's important right there. I wish I could get a picture with Bill.
You gotta find him. You gotta chase his ass.
It wouldn't be that hard. Bill's built like most barbecue chefs. He's not built like Tuffy Stone. He's not fleet of foot. Bill's like a shorter version of me.
What's up, Mary? I see you in there. How you doing? All right, Dutch, is that your last question or whatever?
Yes, it is. But speaking of Bill, I do want to throw one thing in there. I saw the picture of his new trailer with his graphics on it today. And that looks,
out.
Bill,
He's
I'm going
official.
to tell you what, I questioned the black trailer in Texas heat, but it looks sharp, brother. It looks sharp.
Yeah, Bill. Amazing, Bill. Dig it, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Last question for you then, man. Who would you like to see on the hot seat?
No, I'm just playing. But
Repeat.
I know.
CJ.
Do what?
Did you hear what I asked or no?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay.
I know that Rick helped me out when I was just right under the radar and just barely getting started. So I want to start that deal, and I would like to see Barbecue Empire on here.
All right.
Big Rome.
Big Rome. Big Rome. I swear I had you scheduled, but I don't know if I did or not. So Rome, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and we'll get you on the schedule for sure. Okay. I swear we had you on there, but time has passed and we haven't seen you yet. So hit me up and we'll get you scheduled if you're willing to come on. Let's see. Kirby, one of our other moderators, is in the chat. What's up, brother? How you doing? All right, go for it. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying thank you to Big Rome. He's been awesome to me. He's got a new chapter over there in North Texas, but I'm over here down in South Texas. But he's been supporting me, and then we got my other guy Xavier Chavez on the Keep It Lit Association. So if anybody out there, both of y'all too, even CJ and Kent, go to get on Keep It Lit. Post all y'all's videos, post everything on there. These guys reach out to me, and you can post anything on there.
Right on. What's so funny?
Why are you laughing?
Hey, okay, on Friday nights with Raspberry Rock, somebody does an after show, whether it's Todd from Dad Incredible, Mary, or Kris from Eastwind. And Russell just put in the comments, ask Eric if he's going live after this.
Well, fuck it. If we have to, I will.
Well, you know what? You might need 2 beers to go to work in the morning then.
I might just stay in bed and just say the old wells are fine.
There you go.
We're fine.
They're not on fire. They're fine.
I love it.
Sad part is the last time I was on days off, I had 2 wells on fire.
All right.
Don't say that.
All right, guys. We have about 2 spots open for the after show. But if you guys want to hang out in the green room, we'll bring people in and out. Hit me up. I'll send you the link to jump on. Eric, you stay there. All right. That's it. So Kent, say your goodbyes.
Eric, great job tonight. Great answers. I hope you had fun. I know you were a little apprehensive at the beginning, but it's not that bad. So, all right.
Can I say a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
I want to thank and I want to appreciate all y'all. I want to thank both of these guys. Look, right there. I thank y'all. I mean, like I said, I did not know what my channel was gonna go about. I didn't know where it was going or where it was gonna happen, but here I am, little channel. I appreciate Rick Galindo for throwing me on and saying, "Hey, I want to see Eric on the hot seat." And I appreciate all the love and support that everybody that showed up on these pages. I mean, I shared it, and I told everybody that, hey, y'all come and check me out on the hot seat. So it's been a great accomplishment, at least for me, to be on this show. So I appreciate CJ and Kent. I appreciate everybody who was here on the chat, checking in. I love y'all. A tirar rebotes, no hay más.
Dig it, baby. All right, guys. Great show, as always. Eric, you're awesome, brother. Thank you for being here. Anybody who's apprehensive about coming on the show or feels a little weird or whatever, we make it light, we make it easy, we make it fun. You know, the super shots don't hurt. I mean, until the morning. So, Kirby, hit me up with the on Facebook. I'll send you the link if you want to come to the after show. Guys, next week I will be in Connecticut all week for our son Grady's Make-A-Wish wish thing is coming through because remember he beat cancer or whatever. So Make-A-Wish. So Dutch will be going live next Thursday.
You know what? I think there's a couple people in the chat, and please don't put anything in the chat. Ricer, yeah, you are late, buddy.
Yeah.
I am going to, I'll probably go live next Thursday, and I'm going to show something new that's going to be coming up on the channel. So I have a new piece of equipment. And if Rick is still in here, no, it is not my wife's freaking air fryer.
Got a new piece of equipment. I love it. All right, guys. Connecticut's Make-A-Wish thing. We're taking Gritty to the Lego headquarters. That was his wish. He's going to design a Lego set with one of the master Lego builders. And
Can I come?
Yeah, sure. Come on out.
God, that'd be awesome. Little Dutch would love it too.
Yeah. I wish we could take all the kids, but unfortunately we can't. It's going to be a good time, but I will be kind of in and out all week. So that's that. Dutch has got it under control.
I'll be a bad son of a gun host.
What's that?
I'll be a bad son of a gun host.
All right, cool. See you. I think that kind of covers everything. Thanks again for the super shots, everybody. Way above and beyond this tonight. Eric, can we get it on the way out?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.